Continuous process improvement is the practice of making incremental changes to your business processes to improve efficiency and quality. Continuous process improvement is sometimes also known as continual process improvement. It invites you to make incremental changes to your processes rather than scrapping everything to completely design a new process. Continuous process improvement. The process is the interaction of some combination of people, materials, equipment, method, measurement, and the environment to produce an output such as a product, service, or an input to another processes. In addition to having measurable input and output, a process must have value-added activities and repeatability. It must be effective, efficient, under control, and adaptable. The customer defines the purpose of the organization and every process within it. Because the organization exists to serve the customer, process improvement must be defined in terms to increase customer satisfaction as a result of higher quality product and services. All processes have at least one owner. In some cases, the owner is obvious because there is only one person performing the all activities. The gerontology. In the gerontology, process improvement involves planning. One of the best approaches is the one developed by Dr. Joseph Geron. It has three components: planning, control, and improvement. And it is referred to as the gerontology. It is based loosely on financial processes such as budgeting like planning, expense measurement like control, and cost reduction like improvement. Quality planning. The planning component begins with external customers. Once quality goals are established, marketing determines the external customers and all organizational personnel determine the internal customers. External customers may be quite numerous, but the internal customers may not wish to voice real need out of fear of the consequences. One might discover these needs by being a user of the product or service, communicating with customers through product or service satisfaction and dissatisfaction information. Stimulation in the laboratory. Because customer needs are stated from their viewpoint, they should be translated to requirements that are understandable to the organization and its suppliers. The planning process is to develop product or service features that respond to customer needs, meet the need of the organizations and its suppliers, are competitive, and optimize the costs of all stakeholders. Quality control. Control is the used by operating forces to help meet the process, product, and service requirements. They determine the items to be controlled and their units of measure, set goals for the controls, and determine what sensors need to be put in place to measure the product or process service. They measure actual performance and compare actual performance to their goals and act on the difference. Quality improvement. Quality improvement begins with the establishment of an effective infrastructure such as the Quality Council. The Quality Council aims to identify the improvement projects and establishment the project teams with the project owner. In addition, the Quality Council need to provide the teams with the resources to determine the causes, create solutions, and establish control to hold the gains. The problem-solving method described in a later section may be applied to improve the process. The chronic waste requires as improvement process as a solution is found through the improvement process. Lessons learned are brought back to the quality planning process so that new goals for the organization may be established. In this point, quality improvement strategies: repair, refinement, renovation, reinvention. Repair. This strategy is simple. Anything broken must be fixed so that it functions as designed. It has two levels of the strategy. If a customer receives a damaged product, a quick fix is required. This level is a temporary or short-term measure. The second level is occur When an individual or team identify and eliminates the root cause of the problem and effects a permanent solution, it is important to note that the repairs refinement. This strategy involves activities that continually improve a process that is not broken. Improvements to processes, products, and their services are accomplished on an incremental basis. Refinement improves efficiency and effectiveness. Typically, it relies on doing things just a bit quicker, better, easier, or with less waste. Renovation. This strategy results in major or breakthrough improvements. The resulting product, service, process, or activity might often appear to be different from the original. It is basically the same. Innovation and technological advancements are key factors in this approach. Another innovation occurred that was brought about the development of rechargeable batteries. The rechargeable electric drill is basically the same as the old hand drills. Renovation is most costly than the previous strategies and is useful undertaken by teams rather than individuals, and it is also helpful for the renovation. Reinvention. Reinvention is the most demanding improvement strategy. It is preceded by the feeling that the current approach will never satisfy customer requirements. A new product, and their activity is developed using team based on a complete understanding of the customer's requirement and expectations. Reinvention or re-engineering begin by imagining that the previous condition does not exist. In other words, we say that a clean shape of paper, then the team using depth knowledge of the customer requirement and their expectations. Types of problem: compliance, unstructured efficiency, process design, and product design. Compliance. In compliance, problems are identified by sharing with standards or by feedback from the internal or external customer. The major challenge is to determine the root cause of the non-conformity and then take corrective actions. Unstructured. Unstructured or not specified by standards. The absence of standard may be due to system immaturity or to the need of flexibility in system performance. Because of customer variability, it is difficult to determine why a product or service was unacceptable. Efficiency. Efficiency occurs when the system is performing unexpectedly from the viewpoint of its owner or operators. Identification of such problems occur from benchmarking and operator suggestions. Process design. In process design, many business and production processes have not been well designed or have become obsolete with advances in technology. Identification of problem is prompted by poor performance. It requires that user needs and relevant constraints be identified. Product design. A product design is major focus is to prevent process and end user problems by relying on customer needs. Their design work can be intimidated as a result of poor product performance. A major challenge is translated in a timely manner user needs and constraint into product attributes, usually using QFD quality function deployment. PDSA cycle was developed by Shewhart and then modified by Deming. The first step is plan carefully what is to be done, and the next plan is do it. Now we carry out the plan. The third step is the results. Did the plan work as intended or were the results different? Finally, the last step is act on the result of identify what worked as planned and what did not. Using the knowledge learned, develop an improved plan and repeat the cycle. The PDSA cycle is a simple adaptation of the more elaborate problem solving method discussed in this new section. The first step of problem solving method is to clarify the problem. In this step, you need to identify and clarify the problem, determine why it is a problem, what should be happening instead, and how it fits into the business as a whole. The second step is the breakdown of the problem. For this next step, you need to start getting more detailed and specific breakdown the problem into manageable pieces. Go see the problem in the processes, analyze the issue, and start thinking about priorities. The third step is set your target. This step is where You set clear target dates to resolve the problem, determine what is needed to reach the target, and how long it will take. The fourth step is perform a root cause analysis. In this step, you really dig into the factors that are causing the problem, consider and address all the causes of the issue. There will be usually more than one. The fifth step is develop countermeasures. Use this type of brainstorm countermeasures that will help you remove the root causes of your problem. Come up with as many as possible and the narrow criteria metrics and create an implementation plan. The sixth step is see countermeasures through. In this step, you will implement your countermeasures using a clear plan and share the progress of each countermeasures that you implement with your team. The next topic is what is Kaizen. Kaizen is an approach to creating continuous improvement based on the idea that small, ongoing positive changes can reap significant improvements. Typically, it is based on cooperation and commitment and stands in contrast to approaches that use radical or top down changes to achieve transformation. Principles of Kaizen. There are total 5 principles of Kaizen. Let go of assumptions. Be proactive about solving problems. Don't accept the status quo. Let go of perfectionism and take an attitude of a iterative adaptive change. Look for solutions as you find mistakes. What is re-engineering? In the context of total quality management, re-engineering refers to the systematic redesign of processes and systems within an organization to improve overall quality and efficiency. It involves a comprehensive review and restructuring of existing processes to eliminate inefficiencies, reduce waste, and enhance productivity, all with a focus on delivering higher quality products or services. Re-engineering is often a key component of total quality management initiatives aimed at continuous improvement and achieving optimal performance. What is Six Sigma? Six Sigma is a set of techniques and tools for process improvement that aims to minimize defects and variations in manufacturing and business processes. The goal of Six Sigma is to achieve a level of quality where the probability of producing a defect is extremely low, approximately 3.4 defects per million opportunities. The term Six Sigma itself refers to a statistical measure that represents how far a given process deviates from perfection. Organizations that implement Six Sigma methodologies aim to achieve a Six Sigma level of quality, indicating a high level of process capability and efficiency.
Key elements of Six Sigma. It includes define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. Define. It clearly outlines the problem goals and customer requirements. Measure. It collects data to understand the current process and quantify the extent of the problem. Analyze. It identifies the root causes of defects and inefficiencies. Improve. Develop and implement solutions to address the identified issues. Control. Establish controls to monitor and sustain the improvements.